Yo, what is going on, guys? Flashverse here, and welcome back to another video on The Flash Season 6. And this will be my first ever review for an episode of The Flash Season 6, as I will be reviewing The Flash Season 6, Episode 1, also known as the first episode of Season 6, otherwise entitled Into the Void. Now, one problem I really have with this is the scheduling for the episodes, because starting from next week, and The Flash will be on the same day, and that really annoys me. Because then I'm gonna have to do like two videos in one day, and I really don't want to do that. So what I will most probably be doing is that, like, on a Wednesday, the day The Flash is out in the place where I live, I will do my Flash review, and then Thursday I will do the trailer breakdown for The Flash and Arrow's episode review, and then Saturday I would do the next trailer for the Flash's or Arrow's trailer breakdown. Didn't decide just yet. But yeah, this scheduling does really annoy me so much. Last year's one also sucked. The one where Arrow season 6's scheduling was probably my favorite. It was just so easy to watch the episodes without any problem. Now this time, like, it's really hard to watch. Like, two episodes in one day. It's just really annoying. Anyways, now past that. Always, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched this episode, then stop watching this video, because I will be covering some major spoilers in this video that you guys wouldn't really want to hear from me. But for those who have seen the episode, or those who just don't care about spoilers, then here is my review for The Flash Season 6, Episode 1. So we start the episode literally 10 seconds after the timeline change in Season 5's finale, and the time vault starts glitching out, and Star Labs keeps going like lights on, and the power cuts keeps cutting. And Barry and Iris go into the time vault, and then they see Nora's message get fried up. Now, although that starts when that's really not meant to happen. And we do head to the barbecue scene, and they mainly talk about the Mac, whatever you want to call it, and it increases Barry's Speed Force energy, which lets him see possible futures. I'm not sure about that, but that's how I understood it. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was the explanation was kind of vague, so this is what I understood at least, but yeah, I'm not really sure. Now we do meet Ramsey Rosso, and he is in his mom's funeral, and Caitlin is there obviously because they were friends back in medical school, and when she was talking to Ramsey, you could see that Caitlin can't control Killer Frost anymore, and that Killer Frost is trying to take back control or something. Now we do see Iris go to a junkyard as well to retrieve Nora's jacket, which was accidentally thrown away by Joe. So she went there to get it back, and that's when the black hole starts appearing, the first one, and Iris loses the jacket, and this would have impacted her in a very negative way, because that's like the only thing that's left from Nora, and now it's gone. And we do see Ralph return. I forgot where he was, but I will try to remember. Yeah, anyway, so we get Ralph return from his investigation, and he was working on a missing person case for Sue Dearborn, and she might become Sue Dibney later on in the season. Maybe not season 6, maybe season 7, but yeah, they did say that Sue Dibney wouldn't be there for the first half of the season, so don't expect her anytime soon. Now we do see Caitlin meet Ramsey in Jitters as well, and Sandhill Ramamurthy, the actor playing Ramsey Rosso, just knows how to play insane to a point which actually got me creeped out, as he just acts insane, and he did call his mom a coward due to the fact that she didn't try to fight her disease. And we do see Ramsey find a cure for the type of cancer his mother had, that being he sucks Caitlin in, and Caitlin keeps calling help for Killer Frost, but obviously she doesn't respond, and then that results to Barry having to save Caitlin. Now we do meet Chester P. Runk, and we find out that he was the guy that made the black holes, and he did lose his consciousness due to the black holes, which is why he seemed to be like deaf and half paralyzed, you could say, because he was able to move his hands and stuff. We do also get a scene with Iris and Cecile, and they basically talk about Nora, and Iris just talks about how much she like misses her and stuff. After that, that leads to Iris figuring out that Chester was the guy causing the black holes all along. And we do get a scene with Ralph and Killer Frost, and he talks about like her and Caitlin, and we do see Barry and Iris as well doing a good scene. And you could really see this improvement of Iris's character in this episode, and it does really redeem her from season 3, 4, 5. And that is obviously since Eric Wallace took over for season 6. And I just can't wait to see what they will do with Iris this season, especially with the Central City citizen scenes. Yeah, Iris was probably like one of my most hated characters in season 3, 4, 5. But for me at least, she did kind of redeem herself in this episode. Yeah, definitely season 6 looks to be an improvement for this character. And we are to the last black hole now, and it opens out like in midway. Now, we do go back to Ramsey in the graveyard, and he buys Metatate, the monitor, in the time vault. And we find out that it was him that destroyed Nora's message, which led to Iris getting really pissed about it. And that was to take away hope for Barry Allen. It was said by the monitor as well that in December 10th, 2019, Barry Allen has to answer the call and will die in Crisis on Infinite Earths. And in case you were wondering, that date is literally, as I predicted, the date for Barry Allen, well, the Flash's part of the crossover, which does mean that Barry Allen will quote unquote disappear, as we know that he will obviously come back, but disappear in Crisis on Infinite Earths, just like how it is Oliver's destiny to die as well. Overall, it was a pretty good episode, definitely not the best, but it was pretty powerful. And yeah, I just can't wait for the other episodes to come. And I rate this episode at 8 out of 10 due to like it was a really good episode and all, but like the music that played in the background was so bad, and some of the dialogue was really cheesy, and Barry was just way too positive in this episode, which is why I gave this an 8 out of 10. And my highlight character is obviously our main character, Barry Allen. And yeah, that is pretty much it for this, guys. If you've enjoyed the video, please give a like and subscribe, and I will see you on my next video.